The Australian Alps Walking Track is Australia's hardest and wildest trail. The gruelling route, often unmarked, is 655 kilometres long and traverses the length of the country's highest mountain range. We set out to run it in just 16 days to help save our wild places.
Alright, we're here for
We're in it together. We'll do it together.
The AAWT terrifies us. It's Australia's hardest trail, and we're just two mates from the city.
See you guys in an hour and a half. See ya! Godspeed.
We'll be pushing our bodies further into the unknown than we ever have before. The hardest part of the AAWT is the elevation, with over 30,000 metres of ascent and descent.
Yeah, the first big climb, eh? Yeah. First of many. Pretty bloody steep. That's what poles were invented for. Mate, I've just got spider after spider after spider in my tank for the last 100 metres. Oh, that is spicy. There's been a trail up until this point. Alrighty, surely it's got to be up here somewhere. 13 hours of moving, the clock 30 kilometres. Mate, it's kind of looking like it's going around to the left. It looks a bit clearer. And all trails made it look like it was on the other side of the knoll. And they're kind of still climbing up. We'll be there soon. Beautiful gum trees, and like you can see the patterning of the bark. It's pretty spectacular. Ah, we've got it. The road. That's it, baby. That's it.
But finally, we'd made it to the Alps.
How's that? Pretty good. Alright, mate. Down into the fog. And hoping this is the right path, eh? Hoping this gets us back to the AAWT. This is our first bit of sprinkle out on the trail. The real pressure will come when it's pouring raining tomorrow night or the day after.
But the storm would come much sooner than that.
Can't see much from where we came.
Alright, so the current update is we slogged close to 12 hours today, I think it was. It's been raining consistently practically all day. Matt and I have just set up our tents in a good old rush.
Giles, tell them I'm miserable.
Yeah, we're not in the best shape at the moment, considering we just completed the 5th day of the AAWT. Moving in the mountains very, very slowly. I feel like I'm getting sick. We've got a lot to go.
Most of our devices are dead or out of battery. We've only got one charger left with one bar, so we're saving it for the PLB in case of emergency and Giles's watch, which has been really helpful, making sure we're kind of on track. We are starting to slow down a bit because he can't run. He says if he runs for more than about 10-20 seconds, he starts feeling dizzy. Bit under 15 k's to go. Yeah. We just gotta keep moving, man. If you sit down too much more, you're gonna get cold as well, so.
No, I'm already cold.
Yeah, let's go. Give me a pulse. There you go, bro. It's alright, yeah, I'm okay. Giles is pretty big. G'day.
It's good to see you.
Oh, it's better for us to see you.
Yesterday was the heaviest rain we got.
If today was rainy and like proper rainy and we'd gotten proper wet again and you guys weren't here and we'd had another whole day to go tomorrow in again super wet cold clothes.
I would have died.
Yeah,
It'd be hypothermia.
Yeah, it'd actually be pretty bad.
We had about 2 hours with our film and support crew. G, Stephen, Mitch, thanks so much guys. Dry, warm clothes, everything. You saved our asses.
After 10 days, we're exhausted.
Recent bushfires had completely obliterated the trail, making navigation all but impossible.
Wouldn't it be nice to just see a trail marker somewhere? Could be worse, it could be dense and ripping us to shreds.
Yeah.
20 meters. That makes zero sense.
250 meters that way.
There's a marker up there, like 200 meters up that way.
Mate, it doesn't make sense.
Preposterous.
It doesn't make sense.
Preposterous. Carnage, yet again. Who the fuck can run that? Oh my god.
This was supposed to be like an easy-ish day of only 35 Ks, and yet we still roll in at like 8 PM just because of how horribly hard the terrain was in the last 5 hours. Climbing up the big ascents in the heat, you know, I was feeling pretty dizzy. And I've got to get over this cold. You know, you can see how it's affected Giles the last, like, since he got rained on. He's been so under the weather. This is 1 litre.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Could just fill it up to the 2 cups. So how many Ks are we doing tomorrow?
Can we cross this bad boy and get into home turf?
Yeah, let's.
Boom, yeah, nice. New South Wales. Woo! I've never been up to Mount Kosciuszko, so I'm keen as.
I think nature forces us to reflect and be more dependent on each other. And I think it's on us as humans to not let ourselves disassociate, and if we're not in nature, remind ourselves that we're just part of the earth, as is everyone else. Physically, my body is counting down the hours, the Ks, like every K, it's like, we're at 555 at the moment. There's 100 Ks to go. My body's counting down.
Well, I know for the both of us, it's pretty high up there on our priority list in terms of what makes us happy is actually spending time in nature and connecting with it. And this trip has obviously allowed us to do that. on a very intense level.
We're doing it for everyone, we're doing it for nature. And the reality is, it doesn't matter how sore my feet are or how tough it gets, we're finishing it. It's not an option, do not. It's up to people like us.